Disability decisions are at a record time of 7 months, followed by a lengthy appeal process. Hold times, people that call the 800 number, just seeking some kind of direction and help in a customer service context.
That amount is larger than normal because of an additional energy relief benefit that required eligible residents to have applied by March 31st. The energy relief portion of the payout is non-taxable, and many eligible residents have already received their payments. But if you applied later, you should check to see your check by the end of the month. Because even the Colorado governor has said that state legislators announced plans that they would see and help ease property tax increases. It's an effort to help homeowners and businesses in Colorado. The plan would reduce the residential assessment rate from 7.5 to 6.5%, so it makes things a little bit easier for the people that are suffering the most with stimulus checks. But still, this is not enough. We have a ton of news about the fourth stimulus check, Social Security benefits, SSI, and SSDI. Continue watching this video because you don't want to miss out on this important information. There's a lot of news that you guys have to know. An important date that millions of Americans need to be aware of is coming up very soon. The federal government is preparing to issue the next round of direct payments, and that'll be worth nearly $8,000. Details are finally being finalized on the loan forgiveness program. And month after month, the Social Security Administration sends out monthly benefits to retired workers. In addition to that, Social Security is responsible for sending supplemental security income benefits, disability, and survivor benefits. While the May payments continue, it is going to be worth knowing who will receive their money in the first days of June. SSI recipients are eligible for a maximum benefit of $1,000 a month and $1,300 for a married couple, where both spouses are eligible for the program. But it's important to mention that the payments are calculated individually and vary from one beneficiary to another. SSI recipients receive their payments on the first day of each month, or if the first day falls on a weekend or holiday. The payment is moving forward to the earliest business days of the previous month, and those who believe that this hardship may be over, financial woes for the people that suffered this will definitely not be over. Because the good news is that there are some programs that provide approved payments of 2022 that will continue to roll into this year. It's also possible that the American economy is going to go into recession. Not really possible, but it definitely will head into recession, and we're already in one. Because on the East Coast, several states have some kind of stimulus that will extend this year. Now, not all of the stimulus comes from bills passed by the Fed. Some are rebates or surplus tax refunds that states are passing along to the residents. Because in the state of Delaware, for instance, resident adults 18 and older who filed their income taxes may have been eligible for a Delaware one-time tax rebate. A one-time tax rebate, folks. And what I mean by this is that in the state of Massachusetts, $3 billion surplus was sent out. It decided to divide that money to its residents in the form of tax rebate and refund. Anybody who filed in 2022 should have received their refund already, but residents who filed their taxes on or before September 15th will begin that money too. And now, no later than September of this year, New Jersey residents can still take advantage of property tax refunds through the Affordable New Jersey Communities for Homeowner and Resistance Program. Pennsylvania has also given $1,500 while renters can receive $450 if you're a homeowner, and the deadline for 2023 filing is January 31st. Applications for this anchor program need to be filed with the state's Division of Taxation. Pennsylvania has an ongoing program since 1971 that benefits seniors, which is still in effect. They send out a refund of property taxes or paid rent monthly for seniors. The maximum standard rebate is $650, but those eligible for supplemental rebates can receive up to $975. That income limit is $35,000 a year for homeowners and $15,000 a year for renters, though half of Social Security income is excluded. To get the funds, an application is required. It must be filed with the state's Department of Revenue by December 31st, and the state. Now, folks, we have a ton of news about the fourth stimulus payment that you have to know. Joe Biden is making progress on the fourth stimulus payment, and it's good to know this because there's a ton of information about this stimulus check. First of all, looming cuts to monthly benefits are set to affect the millions of low income. In just a couple of days, many will notice smaller monthly benefit checks, and several Democrats want to take action on this. Many are trying to fall into food security, and now When the crisis aid has boosted food stamp benefits cuts next week again, millions of the low-income Americans will see smaller balances in the accounts that they use to pay for groceries, leaving food banks bracing for a spike in demand. As of March 1st, the emergency allotment for individuals and households enrolled in federal SNAP program will end in 32 states, the District of Columbia, Guam, and the Virgin Islands. This means that the recipient households will see their monthly grocery allocation reduced by at least $95. And according to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, that equates to cutting roughly $9 per person on average, for about $6.10. And the change comes when food prices in January had increased 10% over the same last month. For instance, a deputy undersecretary for the USDA administers the SNAP program and acknowledged that SNAP benefits have proved to be very powerful for recipients. And now Dean even stated that this can't be underscored enough in the difference of it's making a huge mitigating increase in hunger and addressing economic hardship and poverty. She added that while the program's expiration will be difficult, the extra aid delivered was always designed to be temporary. More than 40 million people participated in SNAP as of October, in the latest period for which the federal data was available. Participation hasn't even previously surpassed that level since the summer of 2020, and the program's total cost for fiscal year 2021 was only $113 billion. That included 9 months of a 15% increase to the maximum benefit as part of this emergency allotment. But research by the Urban Institute found that the enhanced SNAP benefits are going to keep 4.2 million people above the poverty line. And food banks in those areas say they've seen sharp demand for SNAP, and the benefits are reduced, and relief organizations in the remaining states are now scrambling to strategize what to do. Because in Georgia, which ended its enhanced benefits last May, and the Atlanta Community Food Bank told NBC News that the visits had increased 34% through December. In October, the USDA issued a 12.5 cost of living adjustment to the maximum SNAP benefit. But the full impact on recipients' finances is a period of high inflation remaining unclear. And the eligible low-income people in California of Sonoma County will begin to receive a $500 a month in 2-year trial of a new guaranteed income program. Universal Basic Income Program is the way, because the county released another Pathway to Income Equity pilot program, which mirrors similar programs to the state and provided guaranteed payments to households and families experiencing poverty. The first pilot program in the state was launched in Stockholm in 2019, Stockton, and the city gave some low-income residents $500 a month, which helped in so many ways. Officials say that participants got the full-time employment at twice the rate of those who were not in the program, and that people spent the money on basic foods like food and utilities and things they really need in their life. So I agree, everybody, that's a great decision from President Biden to send out the fourth stimulus check. He should definitely do more for the American people.
To turn that on. And you decided at an early age, and your country and we all benefit from that work. So thank you.